Okay, Friday evening. Let this thing charge for a while. I forgot all about I was doing the editing, and I forgot all about the trunk release right there on the driver's side door. So we're gonna go hit that real quick. I'm gonna turn this charger off. That way I don't have no effects on the battery tester. We're gonna put a battery tester on it. We're gonna see the date codes on it. Let's see if we need to get a new battery for this thing. How easy was that? Okay, got that unscrewed. Okay. Battery should be under there. Okay, let's see if this thing's got any power in it. Switch it over here to battery tester. It's got 11.55 volts in it. I don't know how many cranking hours. Regular flooded, cold cranking amps. I had no idea. I got set up for 600. I guess we'll try that. Before charge or after charge? Replace 1% health. Yeah, it's a bad battery. It's a bad battery. It's been charging for 3 or 4 hours. It's only got 1%. So I'll have to get that out of there. Okay, this battery's no good. Even though it has a date code of 922 on it. The key was left on, draining it constantly. The neighbor came over Friday afternoon, evening, showed me some more damage here. Look how that's bent down. Actually, I think this side over here is bent up. Whenever I got ready to shut down Friday night, shut the hood back down, it wouldn't close. All this has been shoved up. I had to take the radiator cap off just to close the hood. So we got damage on here. This thing is all wound up in the, gotta get that. Probably gonna have to take it all apart. Probably gonna have to take the radiator out. I am not gonna disconnect the air conditioning system. We're gonna start it up today. And I don't have any antifreeze in there. So I got a couple jugs of water, just in case if it just comes right out as fast as it goes in. See, I gotta hook that back up. Mass airflow sensor's not gonna be hooked up. If I don't get it all that just partially put back on there. We'll put some water in it. Got a battery for it. Well, we got some kind of leak there. Antifreeze. Found more damage. See that broken motor mount? That ain't good. I ordered a whole set of a rebuild kit for all this front end. Has your inner tie rod, your outer tie rod, all your other A-arm supports. I'll put a picture right here. 10-piece kit. Everything to rebuild except your steering knuckle here, and it's busted right here. Yeah, it's busted right there. I have to get a steering knuckle. Well, I think we're still going to try to start it. Even with a broken motor mount, I just won't give it much gas. I got the airbox and all that put together. Yeah, this outer tie rod busted off of there, and that's what's keeping the... Otherwise, I could... See, it's all bent up. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I tell you what, I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this frame here. Thing need to go on a frame machine or what? Needs to be pulled back down. Well, let's go get that battery in there. See what it'll do. I just pulled the battery off my solar charger. Okay, I just put a marine battery in there just for see if this thing is gonna work. We'll see if it'll start. Okay, here we go. See if this thing's gonna start. Something will go pow. I'll start up, but it's still running. Let's see if the air conditioner works real quick. Don't even have an engine light on. Airbag lights are on. Can't run it long because I don't have no antifreeze in there. I can't tell if it's getting... I think I feel it getting cold. I kicked on the air conditioner and freaking died on me. Sucker sounds good. Stay running. Okay. Well, I'm not going to push it because we'll try it one more time. That air conditioner feels like it's getting cool. That mass airflow sensor might not be hooked up right. It might have came off. I'll go look and see. AC lines are cold. Serpentine belt's still on, I think. It'd have to be. They run an air conditioner, huh? I don't know what that pop was. Yeah, this thing here's not making. See, this thing just halfway on there. That's why it's not running very good. I got to get it down on there. This thing must have muffler deletes on it, I tell you. I think it does. Because you got, looked up under there the other day and it's just straight back. They don't have the big mufflers in the back, in the very back. Yeah, that's cool. That sounds good. It ain't no V8, but it sounds good. Okay. Well, I don't know what to do now. Guess I'm gonna leave that battery in there. I'd tear this whole front end off. I mean, tear it all down. Figure out what's going on. Hopefully my neighbor will let me borrow the trailer until I get this front end rebuilt. That way I can just drive it off the trailer. And I'll go ahead and get a motor mount ordered. Driver's side motor mount. It's all busted out. I think you can see it right there. Oh yeah. I bet that's what went pop. I bet it jumped up and because it wasn't in that position before. So gotta get one of them ordered. Have to get something to pull that motor up and get that installed on there. Just find little things here and there everywhere. But it runs good. I think once we get that there on there the way it should be, so the air will be going through the mass airflow sensor better, I think it'll be running better. Well, I'd take a broken motor mount over a broken motor any day, right? So I still can't put the radiator cap on. So I'll just have to basically have to tear this whole front end down. And I do not want to mess with the condenser if possible. Take the radiator out. Maybe, I don't know. Ought to be able to after I get the front end tore down. This might be a bigger project than I thought. I was hoping to have the wheels and tires and everything put on here in a couple weeks. Get the front end all rebuilt. Just this one side so I can drive it off. I gotta get this one side done on the driver's side, the back and the front. Get all this. I got a rim I could put on there. Right now I really don't want to take a chance of messing them up because they may go on this car. Sure might. I don't know yet. All kind of paperwork in the back here. Starting to get pretty warm out here. I think that battery will be fine back there. Yeah, I didn't have no engine lights on there. That was cool. No engine lights, the air conditioner getting cool. So, get all the bugs sorted out. Many bugs. You see these rocks down here? That big old rock in the center of the screen? I'm thinking he probably went off a culvert or something. He landed good and hard. Yeah, we gotta tear this whole front end out. Take it all apart and see what we gotta get done. This lower frame down here is messed up good. I don't know how I'm going to straighten that out, and I don't want to put in another cradle because you'd have to pull the motor. Tell you what, a lot more damage on this car than I thought, but we'll get through it somehow. See how that radiator's. Go back to the front. Laying on the trailer right here. See how this is laying on the frame of the trailer. You can see how bent up the left side is. It won't let the hood close because the radiator got shoved forward, or up rather. Wait for some parts to come in. I'm not going to worry about unloading this because I'm going to see. This is Sunday. I'm trying to get this. I'd like to, just like the Cadillac, I swapped out the steering knuckle on it before I even pulled it off the trailer. And I think it'll be okay to do that again. I could change that steering knuckle and also the inner tie rod and outer tie rod and reconnect it. That way I got steering back. I don't have to change it all out, but just enough to get it off the trailer. Yeah, see, there's no mufflers back here in the back. Right up here in them holes. Great big old suitcase looking things. Yeah, it's all been taken out. That's cool. Look at this piece right here. Then look at that other one, how bent up it is. That's got to come down. See your radiator support. Got cutouts in there. Little round things sit down in there. This side don't look too bad. I think while it's sitting here on this frame, stick a come along on it, pull that thing back down. I think that'd help a lot. Yeah, I really noticed that when I was editing. I'll come back here and put another shot on it. How much this thing's really poking up compared to the other one. See the difference? That's got to lay back down in there so that radiator support will go right back in the hole. It ain't gonna fit in that hole like that. So I might work on that tomorrow, I don't know. Got a leak down there too on the radiator. Let's see if I can find that. See if we can't get that pulled down tomorrow. That'd be good. See that shiny down there? That's the other motor mount. I started this engine up with 2 broken motor mounts. Is that crazy or what? I knew I had one. Thought while I was out here mowing the yard, I'd check on the other one. Sure enough, it's gone too. Probably when it hit the ground, it probably just busted it up. Well, it's got oil in it, so it didn't bust the oil pan. Some things about $50 a piece. Nice. Anyway. Gonna close this thing down, call it a day. Start looking for some motor mounts. Not gonna start it up again until I get the motor mounts put in. So that'll be a week or so. Oh, that thing still don't want to shut. Probably because that air box and stuff's not sitting down in there right. That's where it's sticking up at. It's over here on the... I was going to throw this out. Now let's go ahead and pull this apart and throw it in the back of the truck. It's going to be a while before I start it again. Alright. Yeah, that shut a lot better. I was using that winch right there to, I mean, right there real handy. Kind of pull down on that part. But I'm going to have to use a come along. I don't want to tear up his winch. It really gets to bind it down when you see the difference on that. Yeah, I know I got a weed eat tomorrow. Look how that one there's laying out flat. Not real flat, but that one there's sticking up at a 45-degree angle. If I can get me a, gotta find my come along. Hook it onto the bumper of the truck or something, I don't know. That might work. Got that big old receiver hitch. Them rings in there. Yeah, that might work. Get me a chain. Okay, I need to jack up this side. We're gonna look at the, see if we find any damage. I gotta check that steering knuckle. And I want to make a double check on the engine mount before I go and buy another one. I want to see it from the side view. Take its wheel off, be able to take the inner liner out. We'll be able to see what we got in there. So I'll break this loose real quick and I'll get it jacked up and we'll get it off of there. Okay, this steering knuckle looks fine. I just want to make sure it's good. Nothing cracked or broke. All the steering linkages and the upper and lower A-arms, and all that's going to be replaced. Yeah, I've got a kit that replaces everything, so it'll, yeah, this side looks good. Strut looks good. Stern knuckle looks good. But I'm gonna go get the tools to get this inner fender out of here, so we can. I want to do a double check on the motor mount. I want to make sure that it's broken. I don't want to buy a piece I really don't need. I've done that too many times. I look down through there, it looks like it's broke, but I want to make double sure. I want to look on the edge of it here. I'll get a little bit closer to it. I'm gonna go get the tools. I'll be right back. Well, there's my answer. Got chunks up there. Is that the motor mount? Got me wondering now. I don't think that's. I'd say we need a motor mount. It's busted big time. Got there somewhere. I'll get that ordered. Yeah, there it is. See it back there? Center picture. Wow, them things are paper thin, ain't they? I thought they was the big solid ones. I hope I got the right one for the other side. That's gonna be fun to change. Can't even hardly see it, much less get to it. My word. I just had to pull some more of these covers off. Right there's your motor mount right there. Yeah, I'm glad this steering knuckle's okay. That driver's side hit hard, my word. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna get it or not. I think I might have moved it some. Got it on a redneck frame machine here. Got to come along down there. Got chains in the back so it won't come forward. I think it needs to be tied in a little bit. Needs to come straight down instead of. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this or not. Right there where it needs to go. That hole right there. That needs to be a lot more flat than what it is. Okay, it's getting hot out here. Alright, thanks for watching.